Okay, hey there guys, so in today's war we're up against PYCB. It's the first war of the third week, so we're now in the 7th war. But one of the last times I fought Wong in war, I kind of forgot about his sacrifice for your sanctum, so this time, because then I got the crossfight in the next fight, so before I finished boosting and putting on my 3-minute boost, I wanted to remember what it did and how it did it. So as you can see, I was a little bit lighter boosted, kind of similar to one of the wars recently we had. Of course, PYCB has been pretty solid this season from what I remember seeing. We were fairly confident this war, but still, it's not like we're not boosting or anything. It's not like that. But going in with a little bit lesser boosts, I was told I don't have to invul, but for the second fight, I just didn't quite feel the most confident going into it without it. This fight, I have the weirdest RNG. I only have like 1 bleed the entire fight. But as you saw, I got a poison with 1 bleed, and then I got like a 3 neuro convert off of that. So here, what I was really trying to make sure I do is not finish above 1 bar of power, because I have to fight a Killmonger. So that could actually be a really dangerous trap if you don't account for that properly, and he starts with 1 extra bar of power, then like you parry, and then he'd be at like a 1.5 bars of power for his reverb, and that could potentially be an issue. It's not too much. So the reason, this is the fight I really wanted the invul for. A Mystic on path 2 can get to SP3 pretty quick, but I wasn't the most concerned about that. I wasn't the most, but because of this fight as well, I wanted the invul, and I knew Nimrod was going to be pretty slow here. So I decided I was going to try to go for AA for this. So as you can see here, I'm having some solid RNG, I'm getting my bleeds up, I'm getting my poisons, but oh, actually, I do get to the 3. I have the 3, but my poisons immediately run out. So I'm trying to get some bleeds up before then so I don't get reverb, and it shouldn't be giving him power, should it? I'm trying to remember if that should get shut down by ability accuracy reduction, but the fight goes very well. It's just your normal AA fight, just with extra specials. It just has a lot of extra specials. You have to bait and dex. I could have been dexing a couple more on those SP2, but sometimes that jump can be a little bit weird. I wanted the invul for the SP3, not the SP2, so I was just willing to take a little bit of extra block damage. My potions haven't been in too much threat this season. After that first war or something with like Apocalypse at rank 4, I had to heal up a lot. So this Rintra fight, this fight is going to be taking up most of the war. So every time I knock down, I'm gonna gain a Fury, and then I'm also gonna gain a placebo. Both are buffs. So if I have bad RNG on this, he's gonna gain a lot of power, as you can see. And as you can see, I'm not having the greatest RNG, and then also making a couple mistakes, like I wasn't able to, counter after his 1 SP1. And then I'm just not quite getting how I want to off of those SP1s. Taking these on the block, though, is just giving me a lot of chances to give him poisons as long as I have a bleed up. So like now I don't really need to be taking it, but I'm up against the wall, and you can't really like dex it against the wall. Here I'm going to try to go for something, but I'm going to mess it up. So usually it just kind of feels like if you just go for any dex, it will work, but it wasn't quite how it was there. So yeah, as I was saying, this fight is just going to go very slow. It's kind of similar to that Killmonger fight. It's very, very simple. Like, when you really look at this, he doesn't get close to SP3. I was pretty lucky he was very willing to throw those SP1s, but Rintra usually is. There I actually have the SP1 spacing properly done. Yeah, it's just really like midway through, you just do a little dex, and you're usually good. And that one, again, wasn't too bad. Just a very slow fight, and just making sure I bait all the specials properly. That's all it really is. So I throw on suicides. Again, this is a very short war, so I didn't feel like showing me putting them on. 2 reasons I put them on. 1, I got lucky and got a ton of units from some red crystals from the Lunar New Year event. And then 2, this fight, just this node with Nimrod is so easy, but it gives me the feeling every time that something's going to go wrong, and you're going to see why I say that. So this fight with suicides, and I'm not even like I'm not even big boosted, right? But look how close that placebo. Oh wait. No, okay, I'm just dumb. So she evades. 8.5 on the shocks. Done. Okay, I'm dumb. What node was I thinking of? For some reason, I was thinking that the EMP drains your power when you lose a buff. And that's why I was always a little bit like sketched out by that fight. I'm just kind of dumb. That's all it is. That fight's not that hard. There's not really much that can go wrong. If she throws a special, you'll take some damage, but it's not a lot. It's not hard. You just throw an extra SP2. So as you can see, that's the score right now. We're still like middle of the war, but we have a lead right now, 2-1. Yeah, it's going well so far. Hopefully we close out the war. Not a donut this war again, unfortunate, but hopefully we get a couple back at the end of the season here. Hopefully your guys' wars are going well. I'll be seeing you guys soon. Bye.